this short session, you just need 2 soft spiky massage balls. Position them at your feet, so just in front of the feet. You start with your legs hip distance apart, your spine elongated. Take a breath in and out. And just sense as you breathe how much space do you perceive to be there in your chest, so how much expansion on the in-breath. One more breath in. And on your next breath in, a sense of length and lift through the spine. As you breathe out, knock the chin forward, start to roll the spine down. The further you're curling down, the more your pubic bone is curling up to facilitate this lengthening of your spine. So if you think tailbone to crown of the head, how much length can you create between those 2 points? Breathe in, where your pelvis is still fairly upright. And then as you breathe out, you stack your spine up. One vertebra after the other is the sense. The head just arriving at the top. Let's do that again. A sense of lengthening up. As you roll down, there's a lift from the inner arch, through, up, inner thighs, pelvic floor, abdominals fully engage to support the active lengthening of the back of the body. Breathe in, feel a sense of widening through the lower back. And then rolling the spine up, you can breathe freely. We do one more. This time you'll go towards picking up the ball. So slowly roll down. As you breathe, sensing the space through the back ribs. Checking in with the spine, where you feel tension. Maybe you feel a little pull in the back. Maybe for you it's more the back of the legs. Breathe in where you held before. And then forward fold, bring the hands to the floor, bend the knees deeply. You're holding lightly onto the balls. Extend the legs and then roll your spine up segmentally until you arrive upright. Once the head is balanced on top of the spine, take the arms forward and up, arm arc, and then an arm circle down to your side. Out breath as you float the arms up. In breath as you reach the arms away from you. As you breathe out, there's a gentle connection in your center to avoid flaring the ribs. As you breathe in, a sense of width through the rib cage, providing a resting place for your shoulder girdle. We'll do one more here, please. Get a sense, again, for the expansion in the rib cage, especially side ribs. And now we're going to take those balls and place them to the sides of the ribs. That's an exercise in itself sometimes. Allow your arms to just drape over, and I want you to feel like there's a slight external rotation, not making it happen, but just kind of allowing that tiny bit more activity to keep a sense of width through your collarbone. If you wish, you can close your eyes and then bring your awareness to your breathing. Now those soft massage balls are providing tactile feedback. As you breathe in, the ribs expand into the balls. You might feel a little bit more pressure into the upper arm. Where the balls are in contact with the ribs, you have your intercostal muscles between your ribs, external and internal, and their fascia. We're gently massaging with the balls, especially if you have soft spiky balls. It's a gentle massage of that area. And indirectly, we're also affecting the inside of the thorax, the fascia that lines the inside of the ribcage. I'm going to add on, so the next time you breathe out, to Towards the end of that out breath, start to gently squeeze into the balls, as if you could squeeze air out of your lungs. It's light. And then release. Lungs expand, ribcage expand out to the side. On the in-breath, towards the end of that out-breath, gentle squeeze, as if you're squeezing a little bit more fluid out where the ball is in contact with the skin, and deeper, of course. 2 more like this, please. Maintain a sense of width through your collarbones and opening at the front of your shoulders. Last one. And then we'll take those balls out. Just have a sense for how the side of the ribs are feeling. And then let's move the arms forward. Arm arc, arms circle down. Maybe have a different sense of width and expansion in the ribcage as you release the arms down by the side. So self-massage is a form of hydration. It promotes fluid flow. That's what we've just done with the balls. And now we're going to go up and over into a side bend. I'm taking my right arm up and over into a long side bend. So actively lengthening through my right side. Reaching the arm down and away. Kind of tugs on the side of the neck. The spine follows like a domino, other side. Breathe in. As you breathe out, the arm leads the way and the spine follows. Domino motion, one of the techniques we use in Slings Myofascial Training. So softening from the outside in arm lines, following into the lateral line. The next time that right arm is up, we're staying in our side bend. Now feel the outside of the right foot pressing down. The top ear reaching up, the arm is actively reaching up. So actively lengthening through the right side of your body. When you breathe in, more expansion through the ribcage. Out breath follows by a softening. One more breath here before we add on. The next time you breathe in, you open the palm is against the leg, so the ball rolls down your thigh a tiny bit, and release. In breath, because of that expansion, there's a slight movement down. It's not like you're trying to make it happen, it just happens. Allow for it. My top arm still reaches up. I'm maintaining length in that side bend, so more lengthening, as if you could stretch into elastic band, and then allow for a little recoil. Maintain the next one. The spine stays in lateral flexion. Your top arm's going to drop like a pendulum in front of your face. One direction, and then the other direction. Independent arm movement. The spine stays stable in this lateral flexion. Next time the arm's in front of your face, domino motion over to the other side. You're going to bend your right knee slightly. We're doing a twisted roll down. Your top arm is going to reach forward and across. That results in a rotation in the ribcage, thoracic spine, just like a normal roll down. You're actively engaging pelvic floor and abdominals. Take it really slow. Keep the pelvis centered. Feel the length between your left shoulder down to your right hip. As you roll down, start to position the ball behind your right knee. So just gently with your hand, you're pressing the ball against the knee. Stay in your twisted roll down. When you're close to the floor, hand almost to that opposite foot. Hold for a breath in. And then reach all the way down until the ball can just be on the floor, so knuckles on the floor. You're staying in this twist. The head can stay relaxed. We're bending the right knee a little bit more, so you're pressing the ball into the back of the knee, and then extending the leg a little bit more. There's a sense of lift through the front of the body, a stretch tension through the lumbar spine. One more, please. And then you bend both the knees, center the body over the legs, bend your knees deeply, knuckles can be on the floor, and extend the legs up. Bend the knees. Forward fold leg press. And then the last time, try and keep the legs as extended as possible. Re-engage pelvic floor and abdominals and roll your spine up segmentally. Once you arrive in an easy upright position, take stock. Bring your awareness to your breath. Sense the difference between your left and right side. On your next out breath, take the arms forward and up. On the in-breath, lengthen, reach the arms away from the body. One more, please. And then we'll do the same to the other side. Take the left arm out to the side and up. Lift up and over into a long side bend. Take a few generous breaths in and out, noticing the expansion through the ribcage. And you can start to open the palm of the hand that is against your thigh. On your next breath in, roll the ball down your thigh millimeters and release. Breathing in, grow taller, reach that top ear up. And a release. So actively lengthening. Specifically, we're talking about the fascia of the left lateral line at the moment, actively lengthening and softening slightly, not fully, but when we go into our rotated roll down, it's more softening. So that's another exercise we use to promote fluidity. So it's a hydrating, active lengthening followed by softening, helps to hydrate fascia. Let's stay in the lateral flexion. The top arm's going to drop like a pendulum in front of your face, and then over to the other side. So this independent movement, that's what we should be doing when we're walking. The arm should move dependently of the spine. That's what we're training for. Of course, we're exaggerating the movements in our Slings Myofascial Training. The next time the arm drops in front of your face, let it take the spine up and over, softening side bend. So you've gone from active lengthening to softening. You should be able to grab some tissue in your waist. Stay there. Bend your left knee a little bit. We're starting our twisted roll down. Take it slow. You lead with that top arm. Draw a big arc forward away from you. Upper spine is rotating. Pelvic floor, abdominals engage. Slowly roll down. Breathe. Feel the expansion in the right side as you breathe. At some point, bring the ball behind the left knee, stimulating popliteus that sits behind the knee. And when you get towards the bottom, as much length as possible between that right arm reaching forward, right hip reaching back. Stay for a breath in. And then lower the hand all the way to the floor, still with a sense of lift in your center. So knuckles can be down on the floor. Relax the head. Bend the left knee more and extend it. The ball is pressing into the back of the knee. And then there's a little bit of release. Make sure you're not locking your right knee. Note yourself. 2 more. Coming back into the center. Bend both the knees deeply. Knuckles to the floor. Heels stay on the floor. And then extend the legs up. 2 more. And the next time the legs are extended, you roll your spine up segmentally. Arrive at the top. Stay for a couple of breaths here. Check in. How does it feel? How does the two sides compare? On your next out breath, arm arc forward. In breath, arms circle down. 1 more, please. And then the next time you arc your arms up, lift your chest up and circle the arms down. I'm going to change the breath. So an in-breath now to facilitate the spine extension. Out breath to circle the arms. The ribcage lifting forward and up like a church bell ringing forward and releasing. One more, please. And then arriving in the center, take a breath in here, feel the length. Out breath to not curl, roll the spine down, let your arms just feel heavy. Maybe you can compare this roll down to the one you did at the start of this short session. Breathe in at the bottom. And then rolling the spine up. Arrive easy, upright. I hope you've enjoyed that. See you again shortly.